realised that it would be a real godsend to get a photograph of the sky. As I've said before, it was one of the news items of the decade. My belief worked. It worked. It was an idea and it worked.
Where did you first meet this young man?
It was about 7 o'clock at night in the winter, and I saw this tall young man striding through the heavy rain, and I stopped to offer him a lift. And he said, "I'm sorry, thank you very much, but I'm training. I've taken up mountaineering, and I've been climbing the odd mountain in the Southern Alps." And looking for any story I could find, I said, "Would you mind me coming out to your place and doing a little story about you?" "Not at all," he said. And 2 days later, I went to his home. He lived with his parents, and he was good enough to put on his mountaineering gear and put his goggles up on his forehead, and I photographed him on the back lawn with a low angle. It was just clouds in the sky. He could have been up on a mountain. And the following day, a little story appeared in the Herald. It was only about that long and didn't create any excitement, of course. And when that was over, I just put the negative away and forgot about it.
Tell me about the moment you realised that the man you took the photo of was the man who had just conquered Everest.
And I knew from the previous little story I'd written in there, it was this man I'd photographed, and I had a negative of him. Now, all the press around the whole world, this was one of the greatest stories of the decade. Had a book in which was all the addresses of prominent newspapers around the world, the Salt Lake City Monitor, the London Daily Express, and I spent a day and a half right through the night working in my darkroom. The mail was just phenomenal. There were cheques for $10, right up. The largest one was $400. The total amount of money that came in was several thousand pounds. It changed my life 78 years ago. Just a simple camera and a typewriter paid for all that.